I think they are so lucky. They're going to have book deals and movie deals. First of all, I'm thrilled they're back.
Right.
But second of all, when you have children, you don't go over there. See, as a mother, I thought, no. You have to put your career on hold for a minute. But I'm glad they're out.
Yes, we all are.
I'm thrilled they're out.
Meanwhile, we're here to talk about
and
how
they're
did you
out in
get
time to watch my show tonight.
This is unbelievable.
That was what Bill went over to negotiate.
Yes, I was wondering if you talked to Bill before he left, do it and come back in time.
10 o'clock, TV Land, how'd you get so rich, Bill? Get those two chicks over here in time.
So how did you get to be so rich, Joan?
Through hard work and not investing with Bernie Madoff. How lucky is that? That son of a bitch never asked.
We're going to keep it clean on morning
it's
TV.
Clean. S.O.B.
Okay, so let's talk about this show.
Yes.
What I like about this show is really it's a modern-day Horatio Alger stories, right?
Absolutely right. Absolutely right. It's all about, in this recession, get off your butt and go to work. Every one of the people in our show has made money from nothing. Started out, one man didn't have toilets in his house. They used to go in the woods. You met him, who does the Billy Bob teeth.
Yeah.
And they had a boy's side of the woods and a girl's side of the woods. They were so poor. They were, another man came over at 2 from Cuba and lived with 18 in a room.
We have a clip of that young man who came from Cuba.
Yes.
Let's take a look at the show.
Look at this. Is it very buggy out here in the summer?
Actually, we already have a feature built into the house.
Which is?
That I can press a button, it'll mist through a natural herb like chrysanthemum, and it gets rid of all the mosquitoes and the no-see-ums for about 2-3 hours.
Oh, if they only had that for mother-in-laws, you would make twice as much as you have.
And then over here...
Unbelievable!
Look at the house. This is a guy
house
that scrubbed toilets to go through Harvard. Every one of them, it's such the American dream. So the show is funny, and it's aspirational, and it's really about what this country's about.
I have to tell you, the Daily News and the Post...
And the Times,
and hello,
yeah.
All of them gave you rave reviews. You know how hard it is to get that? Yes.
Yes, and the show, we were hoping people would get the show, and everybody understands that it's funny, but it's also really the American dream.
Now, is there a running theme with some of these people? Because I don't know, my friend Amy is your producer, yes.
Our producer.
And so she said basically that a lot of these people started working when they were 7?
Yes, children. One man, I think it was the man we just saw, Zarko, cut lawns at 7. How about this one? And at 8, bought out the competition. Now, I look at my grandson who I adore, who's 8. He's not buying out competition. They all had this incredible drive, and truly, they did it. There's a man that made millions by, you know, you take bubble thing and you go, like that.
Right.
He made one that does 5 bubbles.
And he made millions from that.
Why
Why didn't I think of that?
That's another point of the show. You sit there and you go, why didn't I think of that?
Now, Joan, I mean, I know that you and your daughter are very close. You're New Yorkers.
Yes.
Do you think that's part of your drive to be so successful?
I think it came from my relatives. I had pioneer relatives, but stupid. They were, they had what do you call it, dyslexic.
Yeah.
So they got into a Conestoga wagon, and instead of going west, they went east. So they left New York and they landed in Brooklyn. And so that's that pioneer drive.
I love it. And meanwhile, you are still out there. You are working so hard.
Yes, I love it.
Doing stand-up. Now, let's see. Tonight, you're at the West Bank Cafe.
Yes.
Is that a standing thing every Wednesday night, 42nd Street?
Whenever I'm in town, sometimes Thursday nights, too, on 42nd Street.
42nd Street. You're also doing...
Vegas. I'm going to Vegas, end of August, beginning of September. The Venetian. I'm so excited.
Wow. And what about this roast? You know what?
The roast
is coming up on Comedy Central.
Sunday night.
Joan, we have a clip. Can we roll the clip?
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
You are at your finest.
I love the roast.
All right, let's watch the clip.
Or not.
Oh. Why are we looking at the shot of the plane right now?
I'd much rather look at the shot of the plane.
All right, you know why, Joan?
Because they're coming out.
Oh, listen to the cheers. Wait, can we hear the Nat sound? Go back to that audio. Wrong tape. Okay, so this is...
How exciting is that?
Laura Lang, along with Yoona Lee and former President Bill Clinton, coming back from North Korea. These 2 journalists have been basically in prison for 5 months. they were in territory that they should not have been in. Even Laura Ling's father has said jokingly that he's going to kick his daughter's butt when she gets off the plane. Of course, he can say that now because she's back safe and sound. We see lots of people in their entourage getting off the plane right now. And they should be coming off momentarily. Now, a lot of people said that Bill Clinton, the deal was already made before he went over there.
I believe that, don't you think?
Because there was some talk about Al Gore going over there because these young journalists work for Al Gore. And there was some talk that the North Koreans didn't want to sit down with Al Gore. They wanted to sit down.
Tipper doesn't want to sit down with Al Gore. They wanted to sit down. They wanted to sit down with someone that represents.
I don't think
the
they even
country.
wanted to sit down with Senator Clinton. They wanted to sit down with Bubba, the president of the former president of the United States.
And he brought them back.
And he brought them back, safe and sound.
Now, can I do a joke now that they're safe?
Yes.
I wonder what he'd gone over if they were ugly.
I think
Bill Clinton
you are so feisty. Do you ever calm down? Is there ever a moment where you get serious about things?
Things are great, and they're back, and they're safe. It's fun now to say, I hope they change those horrible T-shirts. How happy they must be.
They must be so happy.
5 months in a prison.
Yes. And, you know, they said they were going to be there, what, for 12 years? That was the prison sentence.
Yeah, that was terrifying. I was so happy that they're back.